Hey guys, welcome to our channel.
And you are watching
Lifelines! Hey guys, so we have someone very exciting here with us today, and we have Jaden, and she's going to just introduce herself to you guys.
Hi guys, my name is Jaden. I'm a senior biology major here at Weiner University. I'm a part of PSSL, NCNW, and I also have a part-time job that I do on my free time.
So Jaden, we have some questions for you today.
Okay.
First thing first, why biology?
Well, since I was young, I've always been interested in the medical field, but I just didn't know what I wanted to do. So in high school, I did a lot of volunteering at my local hospital, and then also my senior year of high school, I had the opportunity to be an intern in the hospital, and I was in respiratory therapy.
Oh,
I just got my clearance.
Yes. So while I was there, I basically got to follow the respiratory therapist around, the doctors, and it was actually really nice to see what is actually happening in the hospital, because you watch these shows and they're nothing.
Yeah. You
everybody's
doing everything.
it's not that cute. It's actually quite dirty.
Yeah, people think it's cute to wear scrubs.
Oh, yeah.
It's cute to wear this, but they don't know the work that it takes to put that in. Yeah.
Right. So then, follow-up question: why PA or physician's assistant?
So the one thing for me that I liked about PA is it's only a 2-year program. You could switch up your specialty whenever. I don't have to be a surgeon. I don't have to be a pediatrician. Because if I'm going to medical school to be a pediatrician, I'm going to be a pediatrician my whole entire life.
Yeah.
Whereas PA, I can maybe do pediatrician for a few years, and then maybe add a few specialties. So I like that about PA. And actually, you guys know PA school is harder to get into than medical school.
Yeah,
because it's much more limited. There's not as many PA schools. So that's why a lot of people that are PA, they had a prior job in healthcare. They were maybe a radiologist or I don't know,
a nurse.
Yeah, maybe a tech or something. Yeah, but yeah.
So follow-up question for you, Jaden. So you talked about how PA school is 2 years and stuff like that. Can you talk a little bit more about the process to getting to PA school, and then what that process is like after as well?
So to get in PA school, you don't even need a degree, honestly. All you have to do is make sure your prerequisites are all done, so your anatomy, your chemistries. But then once you get into before you get into PA school, you have to take a test called the GRE. So it's basically kind of like the MCAT, but the PA version.
Right.
And then once you get your scores, you can start applying. You need, every school is different, but majority of the schools you need 200 patient contact hours. You need experience. You need your letters of recommendation. You need your essays.
Wow.
But yeah, then once you finally get into PA school, you start with your clinical. No, you don't start with your clinical. You start with your all your book work.
Oh yeah, lecture.
Which is your first year,
hours.
And then your second year, you're basically on the floor. You're doing your different clinical rotations, and then that's it. That's your whole 2 years. So I feel it goes by pretty quickly. I mean, I haven't experienced it yet, but I feel it would go pretty quickly because you're a full-time student every day, and then you're constantly on the move once you're finally doing your clinical hours. Yeah, but the one thing different from the GRE and the MCAT is that not only do you take the GRE to get into PA school or something, a lot of people that are in maybe cybersecurity or other majors also take the GRE because it's not science based. It's more math and writing and stuff.
Actually, I think I have a friend
compared to. Sorry, go ahead. Compared to the MCAT.
I have a friend that's in product design. I'm pretty sure he's trying to take his
graduate
GRE.
school.
Yeah, it's for graduate school in general.
I think it just measures critical thinking, I guess, and overall.
All right. So next question, Jaden, can you speak a little bit about the general culture of being a bio major?
Yeah, so as soon as you come in, well, I know for this school at least, as soon as you come in, they throw you into your biology classes and chemistry classes. My freshman year, I took Gen Chem 1, and then my biology courses, and then your other Gen Ed classes. But biology, you're not just taking biology. You're taking chemistries, you're taking physics, you're taking humanities. I took so much chemistry. I feel like I should be a chemistry major by now.
Don't you guys have to take like a one course about like animals?
Yeah.
What's that one animal course that you guys have to take?
So for Weiner, there's like different types of biology. So there's your molecular biologies, your
Organic?
organism. Wait, I can't even say the word. Cut that out.
Okay. Get the camera.
Okay, so there's like the different types of biologies. There's ones that more like anatomy based, but then there's also your molecular ones where you like dig deep into like the cells and like why things work the way things work, how things work the way things do. But then there's also your botanies where I learn about plants.
That's the one. The plant.
Yeah, but
I'll be like, what? Y'all gotta learn about
You
plants?
could take astronomy if you want to learn about the earth, the sky. Yeah, I've taken botany, I've taken immunology, I've taken genetics. I pretty much did it all. And then for the chemistries, chemistry is not my strong suit.
Yeah. That math.
Listen, chemistry,
That math.
that's the world of its own.
Right.
And so I took my, so you have two like general chemistry classes, so Gen Chem 1, Gen Chem 2, and then you take Organic 1, Organic 2, and then you could choose to do like biochemistry as an elective if that's like the path you want to go down. And then physics was tough also. It's just all math. If you think you don't need math in life, you're telling yourself a lie because it's all math. No matter what major. I know you guys do a lot of math too, don't you?
Oh my god, yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Even like your conversions and
oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But biology, like it doesn't have a specific path it leads to. You could do anything with a biology degree, which makes it a little bit hard because like I'm constantly changing, like, oh, maybe I want to do this, but maybe I want to do that. But you don't have to be like a doctor, or I feel like my biology teacher, she was a theater major in college.
Yeah.
And now she's a biology professor with her PhD in biology and stuff. So it could lead to anything. So just because you go to school to be, like if I go to school to be for biology, I don't have to be a biologist. I could do whatever I want to do with a biology degree.
Right, and that just brings us to our next question, where do you have to be a bio major to explore like pre-med, pre-PA, pre-nursing?
No.
Exactly.
You just need to take the prerequisites, and each school is different, so you would go on the school page and then it will tell you like what you need to be taking this semester, what you need to be taking that semester, and as long as you have those classes fulfilled, you could do it.
And I feel like that's such like a big misconception, like for PAs and like MDs, like, and then nursing has their own prerequisites, but you're usually just doing the prerequisites and then going to nursing school. But like I feel like the biggest thing for like graduate schools is like, oh, I gotta be a bio major, I gotta be a chemistry major, like something that's super difficult and hard to go through, and you probably won't even enjoy it when you could do something that you do enjoy and get the prereqs.
Yeah. Honestly, if I would have known what I've known now, I probably would have like been a completely different major and actually like, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy my time here, but I would have been like not always like in the books constantly, because biology is like, it's constantly coming at you, constantly. So if you have to make it a priority to ensure you have a social life, because if it's just school, like you're gonna get sick of it easily and burnt out.
So Jaden, we know you're also a pharmacy tech, so tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so I'm a retail pharmacy tech, which is completely different from the pharmacy tech. Well, not completely different, but it's different from the pharmacy tech in the hospital. Like the pharmacy tech in the hospital, you will actually like you know, make the solution or whatever.
Oh, put the pills in the bottle.
No, not like pills, but I mean like a liquid. Like if I was gonna inject you with something.
Oh, really?
Oh, like you would like drop the insulin and or like making the
antibiotics. So it's like more serious. That's why you have to be certified in order, because you don't have to be certified to do retail pharmacy, but you have to be certified to do like hospital pharmacy.
Real quick, how long does it take to get certified? You know?
Oh, it's not long at all. You just do your studying.
Okay.
Basically, like, you go at your own pace. So, say if I wanted to become a pharmacy tech this summer, certified pharmacy tech this summer, I would probably start studying, give myself like 2 months, because you have to learn all these prescriptions, and then you also have to do like the math and stuff. But because I already have the experience, it'll kind of be like a little bit easier for me. But like for somebody with not that much experience, it'll probably take them a while to like learn that much information. And actually, I saw that like community colleges are starting to offer courses to be a pharmacy tech. But I'm like, why would you pay for that if you could just like go and get paid for it to learn? But so my average day as a pharmacy tech, I come in straight from school, so I'm always exhausted and I'm always like, ugh, but whatever.
That's how it goes.
So I clock in. I come in midday, so it's usually hectic, and I come in like when people are getting off of work. So my pharmacy, we do COVID testing and stuff, so there's usually like a line wrapped around my pharmacy.
I heard pharmacy techs are busy.
We're busy nonstop. And then I check it's called the production, and I see how many scripts that still need to be filled. And then we have QT, which is like when doctors send us stuff, or like the insurance company sends us stuff, we have to like go in one by one and like either enter a script or like see why this isn't going through the insurance or what we need to do. So I basically just like see what's going on, and then like when I'm coming in, people are leaving, so I usually just take over wherever they're at. So I mostly do like production, so that's like filling scripts, answering phone calls, and then I might hop into QT where I do like more of the insurance information, putting in scripts. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We do that all day. Like, it's an all day thing. It's nonstop. Dealing with customers is a job alone.
Right. Customer service.
Because people don't understand.
Like,
like,
it can be really aggressive.
Like, we know you want your stuff, but like, there's also 50 million people in front of you that are also getting their things. So be patient with us, guys.
Yeah, show them some mercy. I remember there was one day my mom, she wanted insulin, and the doctor hadn't given her an official script for it. Sorry, Mom, I'm calling you out right now. And she was like, get the pharmacist, like get the actual like pharmacist on the floor. And I was like, Mom, she's gonna tell you the same thing. She's like, I don't care, get them for me. And she told them the exact same thing the pharmacy tech said. I'm like,
that's another thing. Like, we get blamed for a lot of the doctor's errors. Like, if the doctors don't send over a script, like, there's nothing we can do for you. Exactly. Like, we can't give you a script if your doctor didn't send over a script.
Right. You gotta work with the scope of practice.
So, like, not only are we working with the customer, but we're working with the doctors too.
Right. Be patient with your pharmacy techs.
Also, one more point: as you're in nursing school and you're looking for like hours, probably being a pharmacy tech would be a cool thing if you don't want to necessarily do the patient care.
I actually worked with, like, she was a Ghanian nursing student, and she was a pharm tech. Like, her whole 4 years, and that gives you a lot of like information, like on like medicine, like why are you giving this medicine to this patient? Like, what do they have that they need this medicine? Also, learning the names of the medicine helps a lot. Also, because child, who came up with these medicine names? Because
named after all these doctors that are long.
Oh my gosh! Like, saying the name of medicine is ridiculous.
So that is definitely a great tip. Thank you, Jaden. All right, we're gonna
Ricki.
So a follow-up question would be: has being a pharmacy tech sparked your interest in like pharmacy in general? Like,
yeah, it had. Like, it sparked the interest, but then it also was like, I don't know if I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But also with PA, there's also so many types of pharmacy you could do.
Oh, really?
So I could be a retail pharmacist. I could be a pharmacist in the hospital, a pharmacist like in the operating room. I could do pharmaceutical sales. I could be making the medicine. Like, there's just that's why it's just so hard to decide like what you want to do in life.
Yeah, honestly.
You don't want to commit to something while
yeah, no one wants to commit to anything while we're young.
And that's in, like, college students are like so under pressure to like know what you want to do like right after graduation, but like there's so many things
that you could go into.
Why do you want to commit yourself to something you have to do for the rest of your life if you're not happy with it? Right. So that's why experience and shadowing is very important.
Oh, very important. And then also, like, representation is just so big.
That's so important.
So big. Like, representation, like, me, honestly, I can tell you guys, in my whole like care as a child and going on even now, I can tell you I have not had one African American doctor. I have a nurse practitioner as well. I haven't had one African American nurse practitioner, regardless if it was for anything, like even in the urgent care that maybe I went to like 2 months ago, I didn't see one African American healthcare professional.
Yeah.
So it's a step to even just be a nurse, but like to get to those other levels, we definitely need to represent.
Yeah, because you always see them being like the CNAs.
Yeah, the CNAs or the
but
techs.
you never see them like up there.
Right.
So actually, my pharmacist in my hometown, he's black, and I'm like, wow, like no, you like look at them like I could do it.
And we don't have people in our families who are like that. Well,
yeah,
at least me,
like,
I don't.
Yeah, none of my family is in the medical field. So
I'm
I'm
just an LPN.
like,
Well, not just an LPN, but she works as an LPN.
okay.
Which,
But so you have some like experience in like being around medical like people. But
My
I don't
mom's
really
a
have
nurse.
that.
I didn't even know what she did.
Oh.
Didn't even know what she did.
And both of you do.
See, like we should. It's actually sad that like out of us, we're all like college educated, about to finish a degree. We haven't seen people who look like us or people who had that same message or.
Even in my biology classes, I believe I'm like of this year, I might be the only black person. Mm-hmm. I've never had a black professor before.
Oh yeah, we had one once.
Yeah. And I just think of like what had my experience been like if I would have learned from somebody that looks like me, because we all been through similar things and experience like similar situations. So representation is very important.
yeah, and I think that also speaks to like where you go to schooling. Like we chose to go to like a PWI, a predominantly white institution, so it's going to be a majority of like white people here, and that's not a bad thing. But it's also like when you think of like your experience and like being able to connect with people and feeling like you're supported, you do have to take that in consideration, because you may not be getting that as strong as going to somewhere like a HBCU.
Yeah, you have to like, I feel like us as minorities, we have to like put ourselves out there.
Yeah,
you do.
Yeah. But I feel like also when you're looking at schools, that's also important to like look to the minorities and talk to them as well. Like when coming to Widener, I was sure to like say like, what's the atmosphere here? What is it like being here? And in my experience with like our nursing school, I feel like I've been very supported. Like there wasn't times where I'm like, man, I'm the lone sheep here. I just had mentors, I guess. And everybody's experience is different. Just having mentors and people that are around you that really support you, make you feel comfortable. You shouldn't feel like the lone sheep.
I got a story actually. I remember my first day coming in, we were like picking our classes, and I was still like, I wasn't even a freshman, I was coming in from high school, and it was mostly white girls that were like in this like classroom with me picking their classes, and there was like a couple other nursing students that were there to help us, and I just felt like nobody was paying attention to me and nobody was helping me out, and I just couldn't help but feel, because I was black, that that's why I was having that experience.
That's probably why.
Like that's what we always like.
That's what
like,
you turn to.
But like, what else? Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, she's helping my friend that's right next to me, and she's not like paying me any attention. I like was basically like sobbing a little bit in that classroom, like, and nobody was paying attention to me, and I just felt really like by myself.
Yeah, and I feel like that's why there isn't a lot of us here.
Right, because you're not getting that support. Yeah. Don't like play us. Like we know what's going down. We're very educated.
Don't underestimate.
Or sometimes I'd be like, dang, like if I don't understand something, I'd be like, why do like this person always understand information like faster than I do, where I always have to like hear from the professor, then go look at my textbook, then maybe like go to office hours. Like why do they understand it the moment it comes out the professor's mouth? Like why can't I be like that? But that's like, you can't compare yourself. That's another thing, comparing yourself to people.
We could just go on about this.
Oh my gosh.
It's so discouraging.
Comparison is the thief of joy, and that is so true.
It's
the thief of joy.
Oh my god.
I second that.
My sophomore year was absolutely horrible. I was like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to be here anymore. Like, is school even for me?
That's a question.
Like, you feel like you're alone because, like,
I
don't have any other black biology majors to turn to, and like, or professors. Like, although my professors are very supportive, they just don't get it. They don't get it.
They're still learning. Like, even they've always had like white students, and maybe they never had to consider what it's like having a minority student in that classroom and what their feelings might be, and like they could be like the best person ever, but if they've never had that exposure, they're gonna be learning.
Yeah. Very true. Well.
All right, so next question. Have you ever thought about nursing?
You know, the crazy part is when I applied to Widener, I applied to the nursing school.
What?
I got into Weiner as a nursing major.
Wow.
Yes, because I was basically scared to like do biology.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just. I mean, nursing's not easy either, but I was like,
but you don't know that in high school.
But yeah, you don't know
was
that.
Be a cruise.
So I was like, let me just do nursing. And then one day, I don't know, I had like a one-on-one here with like a nursing student. I was gonna like follow them to other classes, like follow them throughout the day. I was just like, this is not what I want to do. So I like called Weiner. I'm like, is it possible if I could change my major to biology? And they were like, yeah. So that's what I did. I came to Weiner. I had a one-on-one day with this lady. I went to all her classes, and I enjoyed it.
Go with your gut, guys.
Yes. Do not do something because you're scared to do it. Just go with your first option.
Right.
Yes. Because that created like Nana had to go in the system, change everything because I was already accepted as a nursing student. So that's my nursing experience. I was a nurse before getting into nursing school.
Alright, so for like all these schools, we obviously need extracurriculars, you need contact hours. So what do you do on campus, Jaden?
So I am a Pride Service Site Leader, aka PSSL. So we basically help the community. Ricki can also, she's in something similar. So you basically get assigned to a place in the city. I started with a kind of tutoring place, and then from there I went on to like do something else, which was like more for the city. But I do that, and then we also have like meetings like weekly. I enjoy it. I mean, I enjoyed it more when it was in person. Now it's just like all virtual, and you're like, but I actually like working in the city, and just like it just makes you like humble yourself, you know? You're like, dang.
Especially with the children, like you see.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
And then also I am the president of the National Council of Negro Women here. So we're basically like a woman empowerment group. We focus on sisterhood, professionalism. We do some work in the community also. We like basically just bring like us together.
Yeah.
But it's just not for Black women. It's for women of all kinds. It's women empowerment. So you don't have to be a Black woman to empower other women. So we do a lot of that. We have events. And yeah, that's what I do on campus besides go to school all day and work.
That's how it goes.
But it takes up all my time. Like I literally that's why we're so drained, because we have no time to ourselves. Like I'm always on the go, always doing something.
Right.
Always looking at emails. So it's nice just to like be here and just chill.
So Jaden, follow up. How do you feel like those extracurriculars have helped you become a better leader?
Well, they help you build skills such as time management. Ooh, time management.
That's a word.
Time management. Not even that. You have to, like, when you're a president of something, you have to. You're basically like leading others.
Right.
So I have to be able to like respond to my emails like at a good time. Like make plans with like the dean, or like if we have a meeting, make sure like everybody's good for the meeting. So I think like planning is like number one. It has helped me, and also with my time management. Without time management, you're literally nothing.
Right. That's so true.
Literally
Seriously.
nothing.
Also, real quick, I feel like what you said about that being the president, you have to lead others, that definitely goes into like healthcare when you're working on a team of like a whole bunch of different healthcare professionals, that you have to like communicate effectively.
Communication is key.
It is, because you have to literally put all your knowledge together to care for this patient. Like somebody that's a respiratory therapist is going to have a different opinion than somebody that's cardiology, and you're working to create that shared vision, one brain, essentially.
Basically, yeah. Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's true.
So, we're about to graduate in a month or two.
Class of 2021.
So, what are your plans for after you graduate?
So after, I already decided that I am taking a gap year.
Whoop whoop. Non-traditional.
Non-traditional. In my gap year, I basically more experience.
Right.
More experience. Experience is so important. I feel like experience will help me decide like what I actually want to do in my life, because I can't even blame just COVID, but like if I knew this when I was like a freshman, I would have like maybe like started earlier, like just shadowing different people. But now the hospitals are opening back up, I can actually be in the hospital, so I want to do some shadowing, do some volunteering. I also want to do some traveling.
Ooh, where are we going?
So me and my friend, we booked our first vacation of the summer in June, which is gonna be fun because I haven't been on a vacation in so long, and this mental break is so much needed.
So needed.
Honestly, if I would start school in the summer, I wouldn't make it. Because I am mentally drained.
Burned out.
I'm burnt. I'm the definition of burnt out. Like, I'm so burnt out. Like, you can't be any more burnt out. Like, it's so draining. Because you go straight from high school to college. Like, you never get that break to just
breathe.
Live. Mm-hmm. And we're so young. Like,
why not live? While we're cute, why not live?
Right. While we're young and experience life. Like, there's so much to do in the world. And I just want to live.
I agree, 100%.
So those are all the questions that we have for today.
And we love having you today, Jaden.
Thank you.
So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I know you see that notification bell down below, so make sure you hit that bell so you can see every time we post. And thanks for watching. Bye.